Anyway, I knew it.
Well, I certainly didn't, and frankly, I'm surprised at the results.
I mean, you're not complaining, are you?
I wish all my expectant mothers were doing as well. I'm absolutely delighted. You're showing no signs of stress, nor of any complications, but I want you to keep up the good work.
Okay, I promise.
Okay.
Yes, I promise.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, guess who's in perfect health and expecting a bouncing baby?
Dr. Collins.
That's not funny.
I know you are. I'm very happy.
I am, too. I'm very happy. You know, Dr. Collins is a little surprised.
Well, I'm amazed. Maybe stress agrees with you.
No.
I'm just kidding. There are no problems.
None, not at the moment.
Great. I've got some good news, too. Robert's managed to work out the time of the Mob Summit meeting.
When?
Well, sometime next week. If we can find out where it's going to be held, then we're home free.
Oh, finally.
By this time next week, there'll be no more Olivia, no more Julian's dream, no more Mob. We can concentrate on happy things like having a baby and trying to figure out a name for him.
I thought we decided on Duke Jr.
Only if it's a girl.
You know what? Why don't you have the baby, and I'll decide on a name for it.
Then I'd have to come here and see Dr. Collins.
Why don't we go out and celebrate?
I'd love to, but this electrical problem at the club has turned into a major headache. The whole place is in darkness. There's no power, and I have to go right over there and see what's happening.
Oh, well, I'll come with you then.
No, that's not a good idea. Don't do that. It's in total darkness. You may fall over a cable and hurt yourself.
How long is it going to last?
Well, the electrician said it should be on by 2 o'clock, so I can get the payroll done. And then we can go celebrate.
Strange how these safety devices sometimes just fail. One more little adjustment. Now the cables. And down will come Dookie, cradle and all. And we'll take care of number 1. Now, number 2.
Nothing? Even a nibble. I've checked every hotel, every banquet hall, every catering service in town, so whatever the Jeromes have planned, they're certainly keeping a secret.
Well, criminals are a pretty security-conscious lot.
Yeah, so
They'll wait till the last minute before they finalize their plans.
which means we're going to have to rely on Duke and your surveillance teams to determine where this meeting's going to be held.
Well, fortunately, we don't need too much advance notice. Just enough to plan the ambush. Frankly, this is one party that won't take much gate crashing.
Oh, and speaking of parties, I was happy to hear that you and Cheryl got together last night.
Oh. Somebody had to look after her in the dark.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they did. She didn't happen to mention why she never showed up at my penthouse the other night, or didn't you bother to mention it at all?
I asked, and I asked, and I asked.
And didn't get a straight answer.
Not quite sure what I got. Some gobbledygook about Attila the client.
She worked all night long?
That's what she tried to make me think.
But she failed, huh?
Yeah, I just can't get rid of this feeling that she's hiding something again. I don't mean like it was the last time.
Well, what then?
I think her health's acting up on her.
Well, wouldn't she tell you if it were?
Not if she thought it would worry me.
Well, you're doing precisely that, old buddy.
Yeah, that relationship's a kick in the head.
You better ask Tiffany about that. Look, Robert, aren't you anxious to prove your theory? I mean, your diagnosis, because if you're right, this could be serious.
I know.
Well, aren't you going to do something to find out?
I already have.
We've got a domestic disturbance down on the waterfront. Apparently some woman's using a drill to put holes in the hull of her husband's boat. He happens to be in it. All available units report.
This is Officer Wells in car 103. I'm at 1242 Elm Street. I'd love to help you out on this one, Cap, but I can't swim. Over.
Wells, get your badge over there pronto.
No can do, sir. I'm over here keeping an eye on the Meyer brownstone for Commissioner Scorpio, a special assignment. Somebody else is just going to have to get to the bottom of that one, so to speak. Out.
Oh. Well, I think that's enough talk about the past and the good old days. I kind of like 1988.
Really?
I kind of like the whole idea of the future.
What's wrong with the present?
Well, that's pretty good, too.
Well, it's pretty strange to me.
What? Mine or yours?
Sit down.
Getting kind of serious here.
Well, I got a little something serious I want to talk to you about, okay?
I don't want to talk about anything serious. Let's just have fun.
No, come on, look, I'm concerned. Just humor me, okay? You know, you got this call the other night from New York, and that was just the icing on the cake. Now, I know something is going on, Cheryl, so I wish you'd just come on and tell me what it is. Just out
We've
with
been all through this.
it. Yes, you said you were with a client, right?
Yes.
Okay, if you were with a client, why wouldn't you give me the number of your hotel so I could give it to Robert for him to call you?
Robert didn't need to call me. He didn't need to get hold of me.
He wanted to. I think that's all the reason he needs. Don't you? I mean, it's your business. Yes, it's your business. Okay, fine. And I'm not going to, pry if you don't want me to.
Thank you.
You want my advice? Okay, I'll just give you my advice anyway. You know, I think you better tell Robert, and you better tell him now before somebody else tells him, and you're going to end up in the doghouse, because if you don't tell him, the same thing is going to happen. Maybe he can help you. I don't know what it is. Maybe he can't help you, but at least you would have told him, and nobody else beat you to it, you know? Take it from somebody who knows. You have to be trustful in a relationship, or the whole thing is not going to work.
I'm going to go out for a little while.
Any place in particular?
I'll be back.
Gourmet lunch for 3, complete with a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc, which is almost too good to drink.
Oh, there's no such wine, my dear.
So, where's the new arrival?
I think I already kind of, knocked her out of here.
So soon. You must be one tough roomie. Remind me never to live with you, okay?
Oh, well, it's too late, my lover, dear. I think you've already made a proposal that is, binding.
No. Nothing in writing, though.
Really?
No.
What, are you getting cold feet?
Oh, the temperature's going down by the minute. Would you like to warm me up?
Before we're married, honey, what kind of girl do you think I am?
My kind.
Really?
So, what did happen to your sister, anyway?
Oh, I don't know. We had a little heart-to-heart. I should say I actually had the heart-to-heart because she didn't really listen to me, but then she left, and maybe she understood what I said. I don't know.
You'll never see her again.
Yeah, I think I just have to eat all this, food and bread and wine all by ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Just you.
By the way, honey, what was this heart-to-heart all about? I mean, am I sticking my nose in where it doesn't belong?
Oh, yeah, you're sticking your nose in exactly where it doesn't belong. But that's okay. I'll be glad to explain it to you if you want to listen.
No, don't bother. I'd rather just celebrate my good fortune.
Yeah, well, would you want to love me something?
No, I merely wanted to comment on the fact that, that Robert, including Robin, is living with me at the penthouse.
Mm-hmm.
I really get to spend any time alone with you.
Oh, my goodness, especially in the afternoon.
I know, exactly. And so my feeling is, why waste it?
Exactly. Exactly. What if she comes back?
Well, she may be back. That's true. She
That's
may be
true.
back.
She
So
may
what we have to do, we have to make her feel right at home.
Exactly.
And especially since she has just experienced the total loss of one of Tom Edison's greatest ideas.
Yes.
So at a time like this, Cheryl has got to know that she can count on being welcomed into the bosom of her family. Do you know what I'm going to do to your body?
Oh, tell me.
I hope you weren't hungry.
Hi, good afternoon.
Wanted a tent?
What? Oh, you said to regard this office as my own.
I believe I said that at the time you mumbled something about respecting my privacy.
You have something to be private about?
Nothing that concerns you.
Everything concerns me now. I'm on the up and up, aren't I?
So you think. There is one little detail I haven't apprised you of, but since you want to stick your face into my files...
I can hardly contain my excitement.
What are you doing here anyway?
It's nice to see you, too.
Pardon my attitude, but I mean, lately, every time I see you, it's either you've got bad news or a problem. I mean, I've got to hold my breath just to look in your general direction.
Well, and I came by here to spread a little joy and happiness into your dull and boring life.
Did your husband leave you?
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I came by to congratulate you on finding out when the meeting was taking place. Now all you've got to do is find out where.
Yeah, all I got to do.
I have the utmost faith that we're nearly rid of that woman and her mess.
Yeah, glad one of us is.
You do know something I don't you?
I know never to close the book on a case until the verdict is in. I mean, you know, stuff happens.
You're always so cautious.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll relax when the Jeromes and the Carters are meeting in a graveyard. Until then, I take nothing for granted.
Well, I'll just have to celebrate on my own, then.
You got some good news for a change?
Yes, actually. I have a clean bill of health from Dr. Collins.
No complications after all that stress?
Not one.
Well, I think that's great.
It is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no reason I shouldn't have a very healthy baby.
What about your maudlin husband? How does he feel about that?
Well, he's very happy.
Good.
Obviously, but he can't wait to get rid of the mob.
Hopefully, that won't be too far off.
The end of next week, right?
That's the game plan.
Oh, you know, I'd just love to see her face when you break in on that party. This has been so long.
Too long.
For a while there, I didn't think we'd win. I don't know, I felt sort of helpless. But we'll get through somehow, won't we?
One way or another.
Yeah, one way or another.
Tim? Tim, are you here? Tim?